Hello everybody, Nico here, and welcome to the Fnaf Security Breach review. Now, I wanted to do this because I finally finished 5 Minutes for a Security Breach on the channel, and I would like to do a review on it. Now, of course, I would like to review last video as well since there was no audio, because I realized a little too late that after I made the video, it had no audio. My audio input literally reset as my computer restarted, and nothing else reset at all other than just the audio input, which pissed me off. I was not going to spend another hour making that video, so I just posted it. I still hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless without my commentary, so I like to review that first before we get into the actual Fnaf Security Breach review. So to start off, of course, I mentioned I did a recap on the video before that, that I went to Roxy Wasteway, I got the head, the broken staff head, and I also said that I dealt with Music Man at the end of the video, along with the broken Glamrock Chica and Montgomery Gator, while also trying to press turn on the breakers, and it was crazy. It was insane. And after I recapped that, later in the video, I started showing small clips of me collecting upgrade collectibles. Now, I explained at the beginning of that video that upgrade collectibles are collectibles in the game that upgrade your abilities, such as flashlight battery, upgrade Freddy's battery, your speed, your endurance, stuff like that. But again, you guys can hear that, which is why I'm reviewing that video real quick to you guys. So I tried to make it clear in that video that I was gonna spend the first portion of that video trying to collect as many of the upgradable collectibles as I can. That made no sense. The upgrade collectibles as I can, so that I could be properly, adjusted to whatever may lie ahead of me. So yeah, I love Sunny D. It's really good. Sunny D. Anyways, after that, of course, I started continuing. We were gonna destroy Roxy. I put the head onto the golf cart. It activated a cutscene. At that moment, I was like, okay, Roxy's not stupid enough to just jump in front of me. I'm gonna have to outwit her somehow. But that's not how that went out. She jumped right in front of me. I turned, tried to jump out, and the golf cart hit her right in the face. Like the whole cart. You know what? Actually, hold on. We're gonna show Play the replay on that real quick for me. Yeah, my reaction, if you saw my reaction was completely just, oh my god, I destroyed her. That was more brutal than when I destroyed Chica, but didn't seem as deadly though, because I literally crushed Chica in a crush compactor. So afterwards, it showed her completely destroyed. I took her eyes. At that point, I was like, okay, she is obviously not gonna be dead, because as we learned from Chica, these things are literally built like Terminators. They don't die. Like, seriously, they just. And that replay though. It says everything. It says everything. So at that point, actually, I bugged the game. So I couldn't, I literally, oh wait. Okay, never mind. I thought my thing was, my thing is a little laggy actually. Hold on a sec. Okay, never mind. But yeah, at that point I realized I glitched the game. She was not acting, I don't think she was acting like she was supposed to, and I couldn't save. Freddy was gone. I couldn't save, like, at all. I could not save at all. So yeah, I eventually just died. And then, well, of course, I was alive again. I went back. It wasn't glitched anymore. I saved the game right then and there. She was acting like she was supposed to because I took her eyes, so she can't see me. Every time I'd run, she'd go right to where my position was where I last ran. So, as I did that, I managed to get through the final room, which was literally a fire pit. I had to go in a zigzag to get to the vent. And also I realized that if you shoot her with the laser, it does not work. She has no eyes. So, anyways, from there, I went to fix Freddy. I gave him Roxy's eyes. He, of course, asked, well, he said he can see through walls. My character was like, I didn't know Roxy could see through walls. And he's like, wait, these are Roxy's eyes? Is she okay? And, oh my god, what I said was funny. I said, we pretty much murdered her. So, like, yeah, we pretty much murdered her. So, yeah, anyways, of course, Gregory said nothing seems to stop her, and I'm like, oh yes, nothing seems to stop her. Like, she does not give up. She really does not. Anyways, it was 5:50 at that point. Also, just forgot to mention that I decided to go for the upgrade collectibles since in the video before that, it ended around 5 a.m. or a few minutes after 5 a.m. I think 5:15. So, or 5:30, I forgot. But, yeah, so anyways, it was 5:50. We were able to finally escape. Have 10 minutes left, but the moon guy was allowed to roam around again. So we had to make one last bucket to the end. So of course, I ran. I found my way to the atrium. I got away with Freddy and got a little good moment with Freddy. A close-up moment with Freddy at the end. And I was given a question. Well, not a question. I was given a choice. But in that little dialogue, in the moment me and Freddy had, my character says that I thought I should mention right here. He says, nothing will change, Freddy, will it? There will still be disappearances. And I was like, wait, people have disappeared here. Are you serious? And Freddy responds with, I know. Like, yes, I know. Like, very upsettingly. And I'm like, Freddy knows about this? Freddy knows about this? Are you serious? And by then I knew there was a lot more lying behind the secrets, like behind the scenes of this Pizzaplex, other than just Vanny. There's other stuff going on here, of course. Like they just said, missing kids. And in the trailer, of course, those hands, I'm absolutely sure that's Springtrap. That was literally everyone's reaction. And there has to be an ending with Springtrap. There has to be another ending. Which is why I will try to find what the other endings are so I can get them. But, with that said, I got the two endings. I got the Vanny ending, which, as so happens, I defeat Vanny. But with the loss of Freddy, Freddy actually dies. And I, of course, responded with, no, that's not the ending. That is not the ending. Freddy's not dead. I had a heartfelt moment to Freddy, actually. He was exactly what he was this whole gameplay. A good guy. There were actually some people that thought he would, betray you. I mean, he can kill you, but it's not his fault. Like, whenever you're doing the repairs, he can kill you. He says in the first one that he says he's not himself. He does not want to hurt you. And if he did, it would be out of his control. So, see Freddy die, I'm just like, no. Freddy is not dead. He is not. Anyways, the other ending was actually anticlimactic, actually. I left. I didn't do the stay thing because I'm pretty sure that would just mean I'd have to look around for secrets. Look around for the other endings if there are any, which I'm sure there are. Why else have the stay ending? And I left. It turns out Gregory is homeless. He tries to sleep in a box covered with a newspaper that says missing people, like people that continue to disappear. Which I'm like, oh my god, that's terrifying. People are still disappearing. And the fact that he can't do anything about it is just like at this moment, you know, when you do the leave ending. But then finally there's the thing that was so anticlimactic is that there was an appearance. There was at the end of it, it shows Gregory in his box trying to sleep with the newspaper, and then Vanny's silhouette shows up. I don't know how she followed Gregory or even found him, but she did. That was very anticlimactic. Like a lot, like the whole ending with Sister Location with Ennard following you in the fake ending. And again, like I said, there's no way that these two endings are even canon. They're just endings. They gotta be endings. So that ended the video. I did a lot of commentary at the end of the video too about the game, which is why I'm gonna do this review now. I'm gonna start the review now before I even start talking about any other crap about the last video. But again, I hope that explains everything that happened in the last video for you guys. And if you guys want to watch that game without me, my commentary after seeing this and understanding what my reactions and what I was doing in the last video are, I hope you understand that it was muted, and I hope you, well, not muted, that there was no audio, and I hope you understand, and I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless. So we are gonna finally start with the Fnaf Security Breach review, and may I say, I really liked Fnaf Security Breach, man. It was really, really good. Now, it was a huge game. It was a huge game. And I had to delete a lot of stuff to even get it. I had to delete more stuff just to get it to run, like get it to be able to make these 40-minute long videos, because it's a ridiculously huge game. But I liked it for that. This was the biggest FNAF game we've ever gotten so far. And I want to say to Scott Cawthon and Steel Studios, you guys did an amazing job. And if I was to rank the game, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Now, I'm going to go over the stuff about the game, why it's an 8 out of 10. But I'm just going to hurry and keep complimenting real quick to Scott Cawthon for making the series in the first place. This is my childhood. I loved the series as a whole. I sure hope this isn't the final game. I hope you enjoy your retirement, man. You deserve it. I hope you have a good time with your family and all of that. You are the best. And Steel Studios, I hope you take his retirement into consideration and keep giving Five Nights at Freddy's a good name. Trying not to disgrace the Five Nights at Freddy's name. Live up to Scott Cawthon. You guys did amazing with this game anyways, and I'm sure, I'm hoping that you guys make more games in the future. And if you did, I hope they're good. And Scott Cawthon, you're the best, man. Honestly, this is my most favorite my most favorite game franchise of all time. But anyways, I give it an 8 out of 10. Now, the only reason why it's an 8 out of 10 is because, now this is a controversial statement, but I have to be consistent and say that this is technically a bad thing. I gotta be consistent about this. It's a controversial statement that the bugs are what drag it down. Now, the reason why I say controversial is because some players witnessed a lot of the bugs while some players did not. Like me, I didn't witness many of the bugs other than that save bug and any other bugs that I may have forgotten already. And anyone that has not gotten any bugs would say this is probably like one of the best games ever. But I gotta be consistent and also play the bad side as well to like players like Markiplier, which literally have a curse, a literal curse. He said it in a game too before. That he has a curse for finding bugs and breaking the game. And players like Markiplier and Corey Kenshin, they have found many bugs in their gameplays. And some others may have too. Some others may have clean games, depending on how you play the game and how you see these bugs. But yeah, the bugs, if it weren't for the bugs, it would be like a 9 out of 10. I don't think of anything as a perfect game. There may be some perfect games out there. But again, this was a controversial statement, but I gotta be consistent. That was the only problem though with the game. Other than that, everything was totally fine. The gameplay, it was fun. I mean, it was annoying, but it was fun. You can't actually just rush the game. You gotta like take your time, or else you'll get caught by some of the security bots. You could potentially F yourself up and get killed. Well, I don't know if it's killed, because that was the thing that I was very unsure. Are they finding you, taking you to Vanessa or Vanny, or are they actually killing you? Which was something I thought was worth theorizing over, actually, because Vanessa did say that she alerted the others to find Gregory in the first place. So, but with that said, the gameplay, it was fine. It could have been annoying, but I mean, it was a little annoying. But that just depends on how you play this FNAF game. And the characters, my most favorite character reincarnations ever. Like, well, not reincarnations, more like roster. My most favorite FNAF roster so far: Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Chica, Roxanne Rolf, Montgomery Gator, Sun, Moon, Vanessa, Gregory, Vanny, the staff bots, the mat bot, the endoskeleton, the security bots, and of course the giant spider music man, the little music mans, and so much more. This was just great. This was really cool. This was a treat. It was big, really awesome. It was like a whole story. The story was good too. Now again, by story I mean the adventure, how you play through the game, what happens in the game, the objectives, how you progress through the game. And the story, again, you gotta like theorize your way. You gotta pick up pieces, put them together. You gotta map pad it, Sherlock Holmes it, you know. I made many theories of my own and stuff about this game and the story behind it. And there's obviously more to meet the eye, as there are, of course, mysteries like that you only find out later in the game. Like I found out at the very end of the game, like missing kids, missing people. Actually, people have been going missing here. There are a lot more stuff happening other than just Vanny. Secrets that may be lying behind under the surface. And that story is just, it's completely cool. I liked how it was still Five Nights at Freddy's. It still felt like Five Nights at Freddy's too. Like how big no matter how big the game was, how different it may have seemed to the other games, it still was a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Like, I mean, of course it is. It says Five Nights at Freddy's, but it still felt like one of those older FNAF games. Like, to the animatronics, you trying to survive from the animatronics. The cameras, of course, you got to bring the cameras with you to wherever places. There was even some of those FNAF moments where you gotta shut the animatronics at the right doors. There's the whole Five Nights at Freddy's moment with the doors too, like opening and closing the doors and surviving as Freddy turned off the alarm. And I like how it iterated that with Roxy and Montgomery. That was really cool, the new animatronics, you know? And this was just, it was a treat. This game was just a treat. I enjoyed it. Definitely one of my most favorite FNAF fan games, if not my most favorite FNAF game of all time in this whole series. And of course, it wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for Steelwool Studios helping Scott Cawthon make the game, of course. Because I like to think that it's Steelwool's made the game, and they did everything that Scott Cawthon told them to do, like with the designs, the story, the acting, the mysteries. It's really just whatever Scott Cawthon likes to have going and then they give that to Steel Studios and they make the game. I think that's how it was. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, of course. I could be absolutely wrong too, actually. But again, this was good. This was good. It was really cool. My favorite FNAF game, like I said before. I'm running out of things to say here, guys. I already talked about the story, the characters, how it's still Five Nights at Freddy's related. Oh yes, I was trying to remember what else was what made this a lot like the original FNAF games. Like, it's not that FNAF feel, like, oh yeah, the story, like, more than meets the eye type of thing. That thing that Five Nights at Freddy's 1 carried through the whole franchise. As you play through these games, there's always more than meets the eye. If it means secrets, stuff behind the story itself, things that they like to keep secret from you that you must either piece together or find out on your own that's in the game, or find out secret Easter eggs, it's just amazing, like, how much work they put into this. And I say, this was amazing. I enjoyed the game, I enjoyed this adventure, and as of right now, as far as I know, this is the end of Five Nights at Freddy's. As we know it so far. I don't know if Steel Studios is gonna make another game, but for my sake, I hope they do. This was very cool. I loved the game. It's my childhood, man. I played this since FNAF 1 when I was 15. I was young. I didn't even start making videos then. I really wanted to too, but I didn't have the equipment to. I didn't have the properties. I didn't have the money. The passion that went into this game is magnificent. Just, Scott Cawthon, you're the best. You are the most cleverest freaking man ever. This was a jewel. A crown jewel. This is the crown jewel of the horror game community. And you can already see that I am a huge fan, of course, already. I play FNAF all the time on my channel. Security Breach. It was good. It was amazing. That's all I can say. I'm just out of words for FNAF Security Breach. But you can tell all over on my face, I am just stoked that this game came out, that I was able to enjoy it. It was very polished, and I know Markiplier said it was unpolished, but he said it because of the bugs. I mean, as a graphics view. The graphics were not bad at all anyways. I mean, not bad at all. Bad at all. At all. Like, the graphics were really good. Really clear. I also liked how the animatronics started getting dirtier as you went on. Like, if you guys realize that, they get more cracked. Like, you can see crack marks on them. They start getting more dirty, dark, gritty. But yeah. What a treat. Now, I'm going to end this FNAF review right there. Now, as I know, like I said, as we all know, this may or may not be the end of Five Nights at Freddy's as we know it, because I don't know if Steel Studios is going to make another FNAF game, because I may be wrong on this too. Since Scott Cawthon is retired from this and wants to spend more time with his family, which I hope he has a good time in his life, spending time with his family. I just hope Steel Studios is able to keep going with this Five Nights at Freddy's. And again, like I said, I may be wrong with this, but since he's retired, I think Five Nights at Freddy's is owned by Steel Studios now. But again, I could be wrong. But I just hope they are able to make another FNAF game like this. This was just a ride. This was a thrill. This was a joyride. I loved this game. So that's the end of it. That's the end of Five Nights at Freddy's right now as we know it. Of course, there are more endings I could discover, which I'm going to look up after this video. But with that said, that is the end of Five Nights at Freddy's for now. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a great 3rd or 4th, depending on if this gets posted tomorrow, of 2022. This has been the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach review. I've been talking for over 26 minutes now. And again, like I said, what a treat. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my videos. I had a lot of fun making these videos. But that security breach, it's my number one right now. My number one favorite FNAF game. It just changed so many things. It was so huge, so many places to discover and all that, so many mysteries. It was way different than any of the other FNAF games, while still having that feel like the other FNAF games. So, like I said, that's the end of the FNAF Security Breach review. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you listened to me this whole video. I hope you guys have a great day. Like I said before, this was a joyride. This is my childhood. I enjoyed this. Nothing will ever be as heart-touching as this game. At least at the beginning, like, it was just amazing. They outdid themselves with this game. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And since it might be the end of Finance and Phrase as we know it, if you guys would like, let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see me do a Finance and Phrase ranking video in the description below. I would gladly like to do that. Every Finance Phrase game, worst to best, which is an idea I had today before making this video. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see me do a Finance Phrase game ranking video, since this is, for now, the end of Finance and Phrase as we know it. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the review, the end of the video. Again, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Again, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see that FNAF ranking video. And I'm going to call it a day. This has been amazing. So I hope you guys have a great day, like I said before. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.